Right, Tom, take it away. So I'm like, so I've stood up.
Acapella?
No, I've got my guitarist with me, right?
Fine.
Danny starts playing first song.
Yeah.
And I remember standing up and going, for example, singing like Little Bit of Love or something like that, yeah. And I've gone, I've been and like I crumble.
Before we get started, this episode does reference mental health and suicide. If now is not the right time to listen, switch off and come back when you're ready. Help is available. Visit bbc.co.uk/action line.
Have I ever told you about the time when I was in America?
Which one?
Oh, mate.
When no one showed up to your Detroit gig?
No, not that one.
Oh, right, go on.
This was as bad.
Right.
So
Great.
I just signed a massive record deal in America, and they were like, right, Tom, you're coming in. We're going to meet the executives. We're going to put you in this meeting where you're going to meet the whole building. Like that.
Right.
I'm like, all right, cool.
You're going to meet the whole building?
Yeah. Like,
okay, fine.
But and they were like, what you're going to do is you're going to go sing. You're going to sing a few songs and we're going to blow them away.
Right.
So I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So
in the building?
In the building, yeah.
Right.
But in this building and in this meeting was execs. There was people from like the NFL. There was people from like loads of like, you know, like if your song was to be on like an advert or something like that. So like the people that are putting all these songs on like big adverts in America. And, and that night, because I just signed this record deal, that night I was like, I'm in America for the first time. And I said to everybody I was with, I was like, you coming out? Let's go out in New York. They were like, nah, we've got a big one tomorrow. You should go to bed. So I was like, all right, my manager took me up to bed. Yeah. Right. He's like, you need to go to bed. Looked out the window. There's Times Square. There's like Manhattan. I'm like, no way. I'm out. So I've gone out, got absolutely wrecked.
Who were you with? Be honest.
On my own.
No, you're not.
I was.
On your own?
On my own, mate. Yeah. Where do you go, yeah? If you're on your own in a city, best place to go to meet people and chat.
Soho House?
No. Irish bar.
Fine.
Yeah. Straight to
That's the difference between you and I.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there. Where do you go?
Oh my God.
Sorry, the private school in me just took over. The private school just took over for a second.
So we go straight to the Irish bar.
Right.
It's like,
see, you're saying there's someone with you.
No, I mean, there's not, I promise you. I'm on
I think you're trying not to get someone in trouble. Anyway, go on.
I'm not.
Promise. Go on. Okay, fine.
Anyway, get to the Irish bar.
Yeah.
And meet two guys and we have...
yeah, go on.
We have a big old night.
Right.
Guinness, then straight
Who
to...
are the fellas?
Random American fellas, mate.
Right, okay, fine.
Like, they were sound, to be fair to them.
Fine.
And, yeah, had a big night. Rolled in at like 4, 5 a.m.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, shit, man. I've got this meeting that starts at 9, but I've got to be in the taxi at 8. So I'm like, do I go to sleep or do I just stay up?
Oh, no.
So I had about an hour's sleep.
Right.
Anyway, first in the taxi, you know them ones?
Yeah.
When everyone rolls down and like, why are you
here early?
And I'm like jittering in the car.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm all right. Stinking of booze.
Yeah.
And sunglasses on, hood up.
Yeah.
And management already know, they're like, you've been out, ain't you? I'm like, yeah. They're like, how you feeling, really? I'm like, you know, sound. I'm good. Wasn't feeling good.
Right.
Get into this meeting, and there is about 150 people.
Right.
And giving me this big talk up. They're like, he's going to be the male Adele.
Yeah, right.
So I was like, all right, sound. So they're like, right, Tom, take it away. So I'm like, fucking hell. So I've stood
Acapella?
up. No, I've got my guitarist with me, right?
Fine.
Danny starts playing first song.
Yeah.
And I remember standing up and going, for example, singing like Little Bit of Love or something like that, yeah. And I've gone, I've been and like I crumble, crumble at the moment I start singing. And usually I'd be like, let's roll that again, yeah. And I just went sorry lads, I can't do this today.
No.
And sat down in the corner, and I was like that. And then the whole place went silent. And my management, fair play to him, yeah. John Dawkins and Dave Bianchi. Dave Bianchi, I've never
heard a more manager name.
I know, Dave Bianchi.
Yeah.
Dave Bianchi came out of like this shell and just like became this performer and had the whole room in the palm of his hand. Yeah.
Well, what does he say?
Oh, he was talking.
How'd you get out of that?
Well, exactly. He was talking about me. He was like just talking about life. He was talking about America, like making everybody feel like they've heard me
but
sing.
hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Because what? You've bottled it.
I've bottled it.
You've bottled it. You've sat down.
Yeah.
Then what? Because like, who's standing up first, and what was the first word said?
Dave Bianchi stood up. He
Just out of nowhere?
Yeah, he came out. He was like a phoenix rising from the
Right.
fire.
I love Dave Bianchi.
Yeah,
Right, okay,
rising from the fire, and he went boom into like proper like.
Yeah, he's like, the reason he's sitting down is because he doesn't want to overshare.
Exactly.
And that's the story we're telling.
Stuff like that, yeah. And by the end of it, people stood up clapping like this, yeah.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, how have we got out of this one? Anyway, I walked out the room, shaking people's hand.
Yeah.
People were like, don't worry, man. Like, we know how good you are. I'm like, yeah, nice one.
Oh.
Just stinking of booze. I'm like, yeah, nice one. Get me out of this building now. Dave grabbed me, put his hand on my shoulder and he went, if you ever fucking do that again, we're over. Like
No,
that.
what, genuine?
Genuine. I remember looking up, yeah, on my shoulder and I'm going like, yeah, all right, cool, man. I will never do that again. And I just remember that being like a, you know, them core memories where you go, fuck, man, I've got a big opportunity here.
How long ago was this?
That was at the start of my career, man.
Okay, yeah.
So I was like 21.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was a moment in my life where like I had to go from boy to man quickly.
What does Dave Bianchi look like? I'm painting a picture in my head.
What do you think he looks like?
Now tall, gold chains, bald.
He's bald, yeah.
Is he?
I'd say
Sounds bald.
He's tall, yeah.
He sounds bald.
He's tall. Big fella.
Yeah?
Wouldn't fuck with him now. A man who looks like he's just stepped off his own boat.
So what are you doing? You're introing me
Yeah.
with that. Okay,
Hold on,
sorry, I've
hold
killed
on.
your flow. Go.
Yeah, you've just killed my flow.
No, go on again.
A man who's just stepped... Fuck you.
Go on.
Fuck you.
Go on.
A man who looks like he's just stepped off his boat in Saint-Tropez.
Fair.
That is a lovely shirt, my friend.
Thank you.
You look good in a shirt.
Thank you.
It's not always going to be like
Yeah.
horrible stuff.
Yes.
I'm bigging you up now.
Thank you. Hello. The
You
man
do look
is.
like you-
I don't. My name is Roman Kemp. I do not own a boat.
Yeah, but you look like you do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, for you, a man who is.
Wearing a crop top.
Well, yeah. Why are you wearing? Oh my! I've never seen a crop top worn so well.
I
A
know.
man who wears a good crop top.
Yeah.
Tom Grennan.
Thank you, man.
What is that? A men's shirt?
No, it's women's.
You wore some clobber the other day that I did quite like.
I'm
though.
really into women's clothes at the moment, man.
Why? Shape.
Shape and just
What do you mean by that? Oh, I'm really into women's clothes right now. See,
Yeah.
if I said that,
yeah.
people laugh at me. But
Yeah.
because you're an artist,
Yeah.
You're allowed to
people
say
will
that.
laugh at me. People will laugh at me, but listen.
they won't, mate, because they look at musicians and they go, "Oh, they can say that."
Listen, you just
It's like when Harry Styles started painting his fingernails.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Yeah, fair."
fair.
If I do that, why are you doing that?
You have done that.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
absolutely killed in the pub
Did
when I've
ya?
done that. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you pull off a good crop top. You're literally wearing like it's like a.
It's actually
ribbed-
not a crop top, but
It is. Oh, it's not.
it's cropping on me.
So you're wearing a girl's ribbed white t-shirt.
Yeah.
Well, that girl has some neck on her because let me tell you, the size of that neck on the t-shirt is big.
It's a large, man.
I just don't think I'd look very good in it. Do you know what
No?
we'll do? I'll take a picture in it with me and see who wears it better.
All right, cool. I'll give
After
it to you
this, we'll do a proper picture,
100%.
and that if we have like a picture for this episode, it'll be that.
Yep.
Okay.
So-
I look like I own a boat, and you look like a 12-year-old girl. But you don't know. You look like you're going up for Ferris Bueller or something.
Take that.
Very 80s. that you've
It
got
is.
going on.
That's what I'm going for.
Oh, it is 80s.
Yeah. My summer look this year is definitely going to be jeans, white or black top, white socks, and loafer. That's me.
See, loafer, dead, bro.
What do you mean?
Are you getting comfy in a loafer?
You're not. That's the thing.
You're not, man.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying.
I know,
It's
but
like,
listen,
you're
I
not.
love trainers, love them, but
I've got to have trainers.
I'm sick of them now. I need to feel like I'm
Mine's just vintage football shirts, mate.
Yeah, but see, for me, you
Vintage
say
football
you wouldn't suit a girl's rib top. Like
Yeah.
for me, if I wear like a football shirt, I just look a bit like I'm trying too hard.
Nah, I
Yeah.
find you the right football shirt.
I think it's time for the big question.
Okay.
What's been on your mind this week?
Oh,
Ooh,
that's a worse question than a straight up question, because then it's like really deep.
yeah.
To be fair, I've noticed some good changes.
That's good.
Good changes
And what, you?
in me. And what I mean by that is, I stopped taking the antidepressants.
Yes.
So I came off them about July last year.
So nearly a year.
And we're coming up to a year,
Yeah.
right? So we're coming up to a year. And I think that finally, my body is learning when I need to feel anxious and when I don't need to feel anxious. Because, mate, it's the weirdest thing. I can't describe it, right? Are you on antidepressants?
No.
You're not?
No.
Have you ever taken them?
No. I got offered them.
Yeah. Too scary.
Too scary.
Too scary. Right.
Yeah.
Fine.
Was that a big thing for you to go on to them?
No.
Or were you like, I need something.
No, I was 15, mate.
Oh, wow.
I was 15. So,
I didn't
like,
know that.
I'd been on them for a long, long time.
Fair.
Like, I was 15 and, like, yeah. But then when I had attempted to come off them before, I'd done it in the wrong way. Like, I
What do
just
you mean?
stopped taking it.
Okay, you have to kind of like wean yourself off, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, like, I stopped taking them and,
Your body's like, what the hell's going on?
well, then just thought about killing myself.
Yeah.
Like, that was the total honesty, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what happened.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. Should never have done that, right?
Yeah.
So, but this time I did it properly.
Mm-hmm.
Spoke to my doctor and like, go to a lower dose. And it's always difficult talking about antidepressants because like so many people are antidepressants, which is fine because it doesn't work for everyone. That's the main thing that you have to cover is like,
Yeah.
this is not what works for everyone at all. Like some people might just like therapy, some people, but for me, they really helped me.
What was the reason for you to come off them?
Because I think that I'm finally in not doing radio, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, because I felt like, because my life was so, not because I was like, I needed them for radio. It was more so the lifestyle was no sleep, no nothing, all these types of things.
Yeah.
And I felt like I couldn't balance out my life a little bit. So I needed a bit of help.
What was it that they did? Was it like clear the fog or just make you...
No, if anything, they numb you, man.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. They like
Wow.
to the point of like, I used to watch horror movies and like jump scares. I would just be like,
Really?
still. Yeah.
Wow.
Like weird. They do have bad side effects. Like you can, it affects your sex drive, can like, makes you feel just a bit numb, like mentally numb.
Mm-hmm.
Like emotionless.
Mm-hmm.
Don't cry at anything or anything like that. Not because I don't want to, just because genuinely my body's like,
I don't know how to do that anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, it was perfect at the time.
Yeah.
Whilst I'd working really hard and like going through like mad stuff, like, like it was bad.
Yeah.
So for us, it was like the best thing for me to do was stay on them. But now that when you come off them,
Yeah.
and you fully got rid of it, because it took about, I'd say maybe a month, 2 months to really feel, 2 months to feel like what it's like without it.
Yeah.
And like, that's why
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, funnily enough, it was the day that I was at the darts. I had like, after that day, I had one of the, maybe because it was because I had alcohol involved or anything like that. I had one of the worst panic attacks in my life.
Really?
Yeah. You've had a panic attack though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just think you're going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the worst things in the world.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I hadn't had one of those since I was about 15. Like, well, I'd had them, but nowhere near as bad. Right.
Yeah.
Because my body was just being numbed with this thing. But then after that, my body got kind of freaked out and couldn't regulate for the next like 2-3 months, from like January to March, couldn't work out. Like, imagine you've got a glass of squash, right? And imagine someone's always made you that glass of squash.
Yeah.
And then finally that person said, right, go and make your own.
Yeah.
And you don't know how to make it right.
Yeah.
So you're pouring in loads of squash and a little bit of water and going, whoa, like that, right?
Yeah.
It's my body couldn't work out the hormone balance of like, oh, you feel a bit anxious. And it's like, you're really anxious. Like you get really anxious over nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like the balance wasn't right at all. It didn't figure out like, don't worry, like this isn't a bad situation.
Yeah.
Like I could be watching something. Like there were times I couldn't watch the football because the football was making my heart like go,
Really?
like, even though I was fine, my body didn't understand it. But I think genuinely this last month and maybe like this month just gone, it's all just kind of gone, all right, we're with you now. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
well done, bruv.
thanks,
Proud of
mate.
you, mate.
Thanks. Yeah. But it's one of those, it's like the body feels like it's kind of just going,
I know what's going on now.
yeah. Like, well, I know how to react.
Yeah.
Because
I think that was the main thing for me, like, because obviously, like, ADHD and all this kind of stuff, and they were like, well, how about we try medication? And I was like, I don't know about that, because I thought it might change up my personality.
Yeah.
Like you say, numb.
You don't want to feel like something is defining you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I think there was probably moments in my life where I probably should have actually jumped on something and just been like,
Yeah.
let me just like, take this pain or this anxiety away for a while.
Yeah.
Just so I could navigate my way through, because mate, there's been times where the fog was too much and I was like, how the hell am I going to get out of this?
Yeah. And that's where like I get like kicked in the bollocks so much about talking about antidepressants sometimes.
Really?
Like there's two sides to it. A lot of people going, oh, well done for chatting about it. And then the other ones are like, you are glamorizing antidepressants. It's like, I'm not, at all. Like
you're just talking about what you've done to help yourself.
Yeah, precisely. And it worked for me, but it doesn't work for a lot of people. But at the same time, it's like, I know that on my own, I couldn't deal with what I was going through.
Yeah.
And I needed to do that. And I'm glad I did that. I'm not someone that like, now I'm off it, I'm like, oh, don't take them. They do this. They numb you. They kill this about you. Blah blah blah. Not at all.
No.
Like I see it no different to. Like, when you want to get big in the gym, you start taking your creatine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No different.
No.
Your body needs a bit of help, so go for it. And if it works for you, great.
Yeah.
If it don't work for you, then come off it and figure it out. But man, like when I first come off it, Christ, for about like 6 months. Everything was making me cry.
I bet.
Mental. But like everything.
Yeah.
Like I could see a
like,
picture of a baby and I'd cry.
Yeah. An old lady crossing the road. Oh my God.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Yeah.
Like literally, like it's weird. Like it's weird. Because I was so convinced, even when I come off them, I was like, I was talking to my family about it. They're like, how you feel about coming off? And I was kind of like, it'd be absolutely fine. Like, because in my head, in a part of my head, I was thinking, these are just placebos.
Yeah.
And like, they don't really do that much.
Yeah.
But it turns out they do.
Yeah. Bro, I'm proud of you, man. Thanks for opening up to me like that.
No, it's good, man. It's good. We've had these chats before.
Yeah, of course.
That's a good thing. I think it's always good to talk about these things.
I'm a little bit jealous of your calendar, though.
What
you got a big day coming up, don't you?
Oh, God, don't talk to me about it. I feel sick.
Why?
I feel sick. It's a mistake.
Mate.
It's a mistake.
Tell people what you're doing.
I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm playing darts at BST.
That is
in
massive.
Hyde Park.
That's massive, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But
Do you know who you're going to be playing with yet?
No. So I know it's me, Olly Murs. I don't know if Jill Scott's pulled out.
Hold on a minute. I'm not being shouted for this now.
Oh, no.
Gutted.
No, you're a bit too cool for it, I think. But I think you're too cool for the darts.
No,
but,
love the darts.
But Jill Scott.
Love Jill. Love Olly. Love you.
I can't remember. But like, and then, so basically it's like a pro-am. So anyone that doesn't know what a pro-am is, right? So it's like professionals and amateurs tournament.
Yeah.
They do it in golf, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but like you take a shot, they take a shot.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Is it kind of, I don't really know. But yeah, so like basically it's doubles, darts, and they're going to pair me up with either Luke Littler,
amazing,
Michael Van Gerwen,
amazing,
Luke Humphreys,
amazing.
Yeah, it's lesser known, but
who would you
in the darts world, lot known.
Who would you want to be paired with? Luke Littler, obviously, in it. He's going to win it for you.
I'd like to be with Van Gerwen.
Really? He's character though, isn't he? big character.
Yeah, I think he'd hate me.
I love the.
I think he'd
I love when he
hate
get hits of 180. He's like,
Yeah, I think he'd hate me. Yeah, that video.
yeah,
We're not.
That
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm worried because Olly Murs, he looks like a darts player.
does he?
He does. He looks like a darts player.
Yeah, I reckon he's pretty good at.
I DM'd Ollie, right? Well, I didn't. I voice noted him because
said
I was
what?
like, I said to him, I was like, mate, be honest. How
Are you
much
good
do
at
you play
darts?
darts? And you take a listen to this and tell me if you think he's lying, right? Because my worry is that I'm going to get there and I'm going to be absolute pony at darts.
Yeah, you've been practicing.
No, mate.
We need to get a dartboard in here, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We need to do this. I don't even know when it is. It's like the 5th of July. It's like, let's have a look. Wait.
Have you spoke to Luke Littler?
I've never met Luke Littler. Have you met him?
I've never met him. DM'd him though.
Have you?
Yeah,
You DM'd him. Did he DM you back?
he did.
He did.
Yeah, he
What's
said.
he say?
Well, I said, mate, unbelievable. You've got the whole of the nation on the edge of the seats.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And he said, oh my gosh, I'm a massive fan, me and my family.
No, he didn't.
He did. I'll show you if you want.
He said you're a
I
massive
can
fan.
show you. He did, man. I was buzzing with that. And I think he's going to come to a show when he can as well. So I would love to meet Luke Littler.
Yeah.
You're all competitive as well. I know you're competitive.
I'm not
Jill-
competitive.
Don't lie,
So,
mate.
no, so many people have this perception that I'm really competitive. And I'm not.
You are, mate.
I'm really not.
All right, cool. So when we do Soccer Aid, you're not competitive.
Nah.
You are. You're a liar.
Why? I'm not a liar. Why do you think I'm competitive?
Well, I remember like being in the tunnel with you going,
Yeah.
this is ours this year.
Yeah.
This is ours. We're
Yeah.
winning this today.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
competitiveness.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Yeah.
it's different when,
When
like,
you tackle, fair enough,
Yeah.
amazing tackle.
Yeah.
Tackle, you've gone, patted me on the shoulder, and
Yeah.
like it was a big tackle.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
competitive.
No, I play to win.
Yeah, okay.
I
Fair.
play to win.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm like this thing of like
No, I'm not saying that
in
you're
the
like,
zone.
"Ooh."
No.
I'm
But
not
like,
saying
like
that.
I've got to lock in here.
Yeah,
I've got to lock in here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd love to win.
Yeah.
But I think in darts, in the middle of BST, I'm comfortable to fall flat on my ass.
Fair enough.
Because my God, the amount of times I'm not going to hit that board is going to be outrageous.
Yeah. Get in the pub, little practice.
Do you want my dart story?
Yeah.
Right. This one is outrageous.
Yeah.
So, me and the lads, right? Me and the lads have said darts this year, right? This is the first time we've ever done it.
Yeah.
So we were like, right, let's go.
Do
to
you
the
dress
darts.
up?
So here we go, right? So we go to the darts,
Yeah.
right? And I say to the boys, I'm like, right, I've got us a table. It's in the hospitality area. It's going to be banging. I know everyone's always like, oh, tables, boring tables. But listen, love it, right?
Love it all day.
Right. We just had free drinks.
Yeah.
So they've gone for it, right? So I've got like a WhatsApp group, like 8 of the lads. We're all going straight away. Ideas for fancy dress coming up. Blah, blah, blah. We know that obviously there's going to be cameras. So a few of the lads' suggestions were not viable because we will all be cancelled within seconds.
Right.
But the one that we came to was the lederhosen.
Yep.
Right? Good fun, fancy dress that.
Yeah.
Good like suspenders, little shorts, you know what I mean? It's kind of like little like dungareesy type thing. Got the little hats with the shoes. And so we all do the lederhosen. Mm-hmm. Get to Ali Pali, right? Get to Ali Pali, we're all dressed up, right? Walk up to the front of the door. Security guard looks at me and goes, "Ro, you're an idiot." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I can't let you in."
Why?
I was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Did you read the back of your ticket?"
No fancy dress.
On the back of the ticket, hospitality, no fancy dress.
I was thinking, I swear you can't dress up in hospitality.
So I didn't know this, right?
Gutted.
All of us in fancy dress, right? Standing outside Ali Pali,
You're
right?
You're on the phone, weren't you?
So we're all on the phone trying to find where's the closest like Primark or something like that, right?
Yeah.
We're all going to go get changed. Then we think, no, we can do this. We walk round the corner to the pub, like where, you know, you've been to Ali Pali, right?
Yeah.
You know, there's that little pub like in Ali Pali.
Sold it out, mate. Come on.
Did you? I didn't go. There's the little pub on the corner of Ali Pali, right?
Yeah.
And we're all in there. We're thinking, I've got to make this work, right? Got to make this work. So then I'm like chatting to the event organizer and all that type of stuff. It gets to the president of the PDC, right? So the president of the darts committee, that I've turned up with a load of my mates trying to get into hospitality, all in fancy dress, right? The bloke's then like ringing me, being like, tell me how bad it is, right? And I'm like, well, it's lederhosen. And he goes, okay, all right, give me half an hour, right? He goes, give me half an hour. And I said to him, I was like, look, we can pull it off that we just look smart, right? We can get in and we'll just say, we'll take the hats off, take the little scarf off and undo the suspenders. And we just look like we're in white shirts and shorts, right?
With shoes on.
We got in, right? We got in. Do you know why?
Why?
We claimed national dress. It's not fancy dress.
It's national dress.
It's national dress.
Smart.
We've been doing this calendar swap stuff.
Yeah, so you're into it now.
I'm into it now.
Exactly.
Well, because
you've been messaging me. Oh, I see what you're doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Music video in Paris.
Exactly. Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, it was an odd one, you know. It was really fun.
Right.
But usually music videos are.
Do they play the song whilst you're doing it?
Yeah.
Loud.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Has to be loud.
Has to be loud. But it's a bit like.
And do you sing it or are you just miming it?
Well, no, mime it.
Don't mime it.
No, as in like I'm not like I'm going for it, but
Yeah.
I'm not singing.
Oh.
I remember when I used to first do music videos, I used to like belt it like I was like performing like, and like it looked good.
But you did it so many times.
But I did it so much. And then I remember the director going, "Bro, man, you don't need to be like singing like this, man." Like,
yeah.
I'm like, really? So I've learned throughout the years, I can use my face and look like I'm giving it.
Yeah.
Without like having to like properly sing. But it was a weird one in France because like we went to Paris.
Yeah.
And really and truthfully, it looked like we were in Milton Keynes. Honestly, we just
Well,
went,
I have heard that.
Yeah.
I have heard Paris is
like Milton Keynes.
is Milton Keynes.
Well,
yeah.
we were in like a block of like offices.
Yeah.
And we didn't leave the office. We could have shot it in England, man. We could have, but
So why have you shot it in Paris?
I don't know.
So you're in Milton Keynes, Paris, sorry.
Yeah. In a block of flats.
In a block of flats.
Block of offices.
A block of offices.
Yeah.
And that was it?
That was it, really. But there was a lot of extras, a lot of like dancing,
Yeah.
a lot of weird.
Can I be in one?
I'd love you to be in one.
Just in the background though.
Yeah.
Like really.
Little cameo, just pop your head up. Pop
No,
your head
but
down.
like not even like there, but you got to look for me.
Like Where's Wally?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. A little bit like that.
That's actually quite a good music video concept. Where's Wally?
Oh, Where's Wally music video?
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah.
People would watch the whole thing, wouldn't
They
they?
would.
Imagine you made, oh my God, has anyone ever done that? A music video that is a game.
No.
No, but like you've got to watch along and see if you can get all of the
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but maybe that's the next one.
Do you like Paris? Do you like Paris?
I do like Paris. However, we
Don't
weren't
like
in the
Paris.
middle of Paris. We were about 45 minutes out. There was a moment where like we had no food on set.
Oh.
And so we had to like order food from like the centre of Paris. It took so long, and then I ended up not being able to eat.
No food on
I sound
set.
like a diva here, but
You are a diva,
I
but
am a
that's
bit.
food is surely a bare minimum.
yeah, there was no food on set.
Oh no.
I know.
What did they order you?
It was a poke bowl.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, but you like them.
I did, but it wasn't very good because it was like 45 minutes, and then
Okay.
all the fish was like warmer.
Can I ask? Are you?
is-
Yeah, but is the music video? Are you paying for this?
Yeah.
That
I'm paying
that
for
blows my
everything,
mind.
Ronan.
That blows my mind.
What people don't realise is
Yeah.
that you are paying for everything, aren't you?
So the artists pay for everything,
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
and what? So they give you like a
They
load
give you
of
a budget, don't they?
budget, yeah.
Yeah.
and then that, but that comes out of the budget that you take. But surely you'd
Yeah.
just be like, oh, I'll just film this one on my phone and just give me the money.
Yeah, but then if I did that, mate, it would look so bad.
Might not do.
Well, you never know.
That's what I mean. Like, did you never think like that? Are you there thinking, oh, that's going to cost a lot of money? Let's
No,
not do
because
that.
if I shot it on my phone and it looked great, then everyone would be like, amazing, £50 video, great news. We've actually done
Yeah,
that.
but so that's what I'm saying. So like, do you not then take more money home if you're getting?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, maybe I'm.
Well, I swear all these artists are going wrong there. Just shoot it on the phone.
I know. I'm an idiot.
I guess a question for you listening is, have you ever thought like what it's like to be in a music video? Have you ever, like, you know, when you're on the train, you put your headphones in, you're looking out the window, you're slightly touching the glass on the condensation and you're listening to your favorite song, pretending you're in a video. The best thing is that on this podcast, we have someone who's been in many a music video.
Yeah.
So
I've definitely done all that as well, by the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I think, why don't we put music video chat in a little bonus episode?
Let's definitely do that.
Find out the secrets.